Study your laws of the universe. Laws of the universe. Or get the master key.
Laws of the universe.
We'll define icon as a figure that represents something greater than the person themselves. Which means, for better or worse, if the person represents a platform, idea, or purpose greater than themselves, we'll consider them an icon.
Oh, wow. That's the definition of an icon. So this is something I've learned. So in order to become an icon, in order to become famous, and this is a generation defining principle. It stretches back years and years across all artists. You have to represent something greater than yourself to be remembered forever. You have to signify something in order to be successful. And it's not necessarily even about success. It's about doing what's right for the world, and people will truly respect that. And even if people disagree with you, if your sole purpose is to move outside of yourself, and it's clear, obvious to most people that that's what you're doing, that's all that matters, because you'll be remembered forever.
Now, the law of vibration. This law states that everything vibrates and nothing rests.
Okay.
Vibrations of the same frequency resonate with each other. So like attracts like energy. Every living being on Earth vibrates at a certain frequency.
Yo, this is facts. Okay. I don't know if this is scientifically explainable, but like this is like in quotation, it's facts, right? People can kind of tell this naturally. A lot of people really just naturally, inherently understand this.
A great real-life example of the law of vibration that we've all experienced would be when we or our family get a new car. Why is it when we get a new Toyota Camry, we suddenly begin noticing so many other Toyota Camrys on the road? Did everyone else suddenly get Toyota Camrys too?
If you and another person are just like, have been having the similar thought patterns, have been having the similar experiences, and you can connect in a certain way, or maybe it's just you understand something down to a basic root principle, or you understand similar things, or you just have a similar, I don't know, way of thinking. That's the law of vibration. When you have a similar life path, when you have similar aspirations, it connects to the law of attraction. Because when you believe in these things, these like future plans for yourself, you really like put in effort to accomplish them. So, and if a lot of other people around you are doing that too, it compounds, but you also will attract together with people who have similar aspirations, if that makes sense. That's interesting.
The idea is to focus on what you want out of life. When you compare your situation to someone else's, you take away the focus and energy that you could be using to make your own life better. Try this.
Oh yeah.
Today,
no shit.
Compare your current situation financially, mentally, spiritually, and physically to where you were last year. Are you feeling better, living better, and looking better than you were last year? If not, sit down and write one thing
you know that how happy that makes that's the most reassuring statement I could ever hear in my life. Bro, I've improved so much. You have no idea.
can do today to take your life in the right direction. The law of cause and effect.
It's so funny. It's like if I'm ever feeling down, that's all I need to think about is me 1 year ago. That's all and no matter what time of my life, because I'm always striving to be better.
What caused you to be in the situation that you're in right now? And more importantly, what can you do right now to make sure that you'll be in a better position this time next year?
Exactly. This right
Try
here,
this.
I'm doing it.
What effect do you wish to attract? Better health? More money? All it takes
try that
is
right
some
now.
strategic planning.
I'm gonna reverse engineer my goals. What do I want?
Hot, cold, light, dark,
Yeah.
up, down, good, bad. Everything has an opposite, but more importantly, you need to focus on what you want to be, not what you don't want to be. An example would be to focus on what you're grateful for.
You never focus on anything you don't want to be. That's what depression is. You need to alleviate your mind from the limits and expand past what you know is boundless and endless in the world.
For in life, not what you don't have. Try this. For the rest of the day, whatever time you're watching this video, Try and focus on the positive in every situation you face for the rest of the day.
Positive.
The law of rhythm. This law states that everything in life has a natural cycle and rhythm to it. The waves flow back and forth. The sun rises and the sun sets. Life
Yeah.
comes and life goes.
Wow.
The only constant in
Yeah,
life
you know.
is change. An example of this would be that every day, no matter what amazing or terrible thing happens in the world, the sun will set tonight
Wow.
and it will rise tomorrow. Try this. Whenever things aren't going your way and it feels like you'll be stuck in the position you're in forever, remember that tomorrow is another day and you can start fresh. The sun will always rise no matter how dark.
Genuinely, these are just like what these laws do. These laws, it's just psychological tricks. It's just mental hypnosis. This is how you free yourself from depression and open your mind to the boundless possibilities, and you live for a higher purpose. And if you live for a higher purpose, if you have some calling or something you need to accomplish, something you see in the world that needs to change, and you need to do something about it, and then you have a higher calling, a higher purpose. So it almost frees you from greed and stuff like that. It's just calming. And all these different laws they calm the mind.
It was the night before. And remember,
and a calm mind, it's like using the force. It's like you can wield that for good.
It's always darkest before the dawn.
It's always darkest before the
Law
dawn.
of gestation.
See that's a great thing to think about, because even like that's part of what I was saying earlier. It's always striving to be better. If you give up, if you say I can't do it, I mean, you're just giving up at that point. Like, you need to, if you fail, you can always try again tomorrow. It's a very reassuring principle.
This law states,
and it tolerates the mental capacity to improve, which is vital. And so many people lack it these days. They put limits on their mind. They say, "Oh, I have a disability," right? People could say, "Oh, I have a disability," but what? Like, that's stupid. Like, why would I say I have a disability? Why would I say I have anxiety, depression? Why would I take SSRIs? Why would I just pop pills every day, bro? It's bad for you.
that everything in life
But anyway, that's just hyper ranting mode.
takes time to manifest. The ideas you plant in your mind today won't always show tomorrow, but they will show over the course of weeks, months,
Exactly.
and years of consistent focus. Not
focus
only will
over
they show,
time, the ideas
but the
will show.
results will be exponential. An
Yeah.
example of this would be the
Good and
Chinese
bad.
bamboo tree. Like any plant, growth of the Chinese bamboo tree requires soil, water, and sunshine. Even with months and years of consistent nurturing, the bamboo tree shows no signs of growth. Until years later, where over the course of a few weeks, the tree growth shoots up 60, 70, 80 feet tall. Did the tree not grow at all during those few years? Not quite. While it seemed on the surface like nothing was happening to the bamboo tree, underground, the roots of the plant were actually going deep and wide into the ground, so that when the
Deep and
tree
wide.
grows tall, it'll have a strong and stable foundation. Our patience will be tested when chasing our dreams, and there will be times when you're putting in hundreds or thousands of hours of effort with little to nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden,
Then.
over a short period of time, our effort will be rewarded.
I know it to be true.
To everyone on the outside,
Just you wait.
it'll
and
look
see.
like an overnight
He's proven it. He's proven me right now, huh?
success.
How does that feel?
But to you, you'll know that it was the consistent effort that you put in day and day out
effort.
that reaped your success.
Consistent effort,
Try
day
this.
in and day out.
Keep the law of gestation in mind when you're up late at night, chasing a dream that only you can
Chasing a
see.
dream only you can see.
And when you're up early in the morning
Yeah.
at the gym when
At the
everyone
gym.
else is asleep.
Or when everyone else.
The
is
law
asleep.
of transmutation.
That's me. Am I right? See, none of y'all feminists can relate to that. To be honest with you, I've never seen a feminist at the gym. To be honest.
This law states that energy
Hate to
moves
say
in and out of physical form. You can take your creative, physical, sexual, and spiritual energy. and focus it on whatever you'd like to get out of this world.
Okay, no, I need to listen again because maybe I need to learn about how I need to use
Your creative
transmutation.
when everyone else is taking creative, physical, in and out. This law states that energy moves in and out of physical form.
Okay.
You can take your creative, physical, sexual, and spiritual energy and focus it on whatever you'd like to get out of this world.
Whoa.
An example is something I know a lot of us have heard about: NoFap. A lot of men go on the journey of NoFap in order to transmute their sexual energy and use that energy to pursue their creative or physical goals. Instead of releasing that energy sexually, you can use that energy and transmute that energy to get in a good workout in the gym. Try and remember the law of transmutation when you feel like you're about to waste your energy pursuing something with no positive outcome.
Porn addicts, listen up. Listen up, light and close.
Instead of snack, waste your energy pursuing something with no energy. Releasing that energy sexually, you can use that energy and transmute that energy to get in a good workout in the gym.
Getting a good workout.
Try and remember the law of transmutation when you feel like you're about to waste your energy pursuing something with no positive outcome.
No positive.
Instead of snacking on junk food when you're anxious or sad, try going for a run or doing some push-ups.
Exactly.
You're probably
this is something that's so powerful, is whenever a negative thought crosses your mind, and it's all about this like cycle, whatever bullshit people say. If you push-ups, whenever you get negative thoughts, not only will you just do a lot of push-ups, the negative thoughts will just go away. They will just, like, after 10 push-ups, I'm sad. Like, it doesn't exist. It's just gone. It's impressive. You don't, like, it's almost, I don't know, for me, it's better than therapy.
be saying, why would I want to do some push-ups instead of eating a bag of chips? Well, we never said it would be easier or more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about transmuting that energy.
Although it's gotten to be more fun. It's gotten to be more fun because you get such a deep feeling of satisfaction. It's just better because I just feel sick after indulging in any sort of chips or whatever. And then after push-ups, I feel like I can conquer the world. Like my mind is infinite and you know what I'm saying? It's just
from those unhealthy desires to more productive activity. Now that we have a basic understanding of the laws of the universe, let's discuss the Master Key system.
The Master Key.
What I said, study your laws of the universe. Laws of the universe. Or get the Master Key.
I'll be here, dog.
Can anyone relate to this where they have a special connection to XXXTentacion?
Have a good one.
Even if you're an X fan, most people have never even heard of the Master Key
Heard
system.
of the Master Key system. But
If
let
you
me hear
have,
about this.
you're in a rare minority. For those who don't know, the Master Key system is a book written over 100 years ago
Whoa.
in 1916 by author Charles F. Hannell. Hannell was a philosopher and wealthy businessman who owned several successful businesses.
Okay,
Within the
good
first
for
2
him.
decades of the Master Key System book being
classic
published,
Andrew
it
Tate.
sold over
It's old Andrew Tate,
200,000
bro.
copies. The Master Key System also inspired the authors of The Secret and Think and Grow Rich. Enough about the history of the
inspired
book.
the authors
You're
of
probably
Think and
wondering
Grow
exactly
Rich.
what about the Master
Bro,
Key
that's
System
crazy,
made it
because
so
I've been
great,
showing this-
and why did
I've been showing this on the stream
XXXTentacion
every
recommend
day.
it? The thing that makes the Master Key System different than any other self-help book in history is the fact that at the end of each of the 24 chapters of the book,
How come I've just been reading this? I've been in tune with, bro. It's the vibrations. It's XXX is real, bro. He's possessed me, bro. He's possessed my body.
author gives readers an exercise to complete. The exercises are meant to help the reader increase their creative power, mental capabilities,
Okay.
and realize
read this
that you
now.
can use your mind to manifest anything you want in this life. While we recommend checking out the book and reading all 24 chapters and completing the exercises, relax your body
Okay.
and close your eyes.
I'm doing it.
Step 2. Practice letting go of distracting or negative thoughts that may come in your
No
mind.
distracting or
Don't try and fight the thoughts. Just shift your mental attention to a more positive topic.
Okay.
If the thoughts keep persisting, break down the thought patterns and ask yourself why you keep thinking the way you're thinking. Have that mental conversation with yourself until you've reasoned away the negative thought pattern. This will take some practice, so don't get frustrated that it wasn't easy the first few times. Step 3. With your goal or
Okay.
dream in mind, visualize a scenario where you will receive or experience your dream. The trick here is to use your imagination to visualize the end. Don't worry about how you'll get there, just visualize having or experiencing what you dream of. Again, you don't need to worry about how you'll get there. The path will unfold in your life in a way that you could have never imagined. Step 4. After your meditation, in a notepad or journal, or even your phone, write down your thoughts and how grateful you are in future tense that you've experienced or received your dream. Step 5. The most important and final step
That's pretty good.
is to remain in mental harmony with your dream or goal. Go throughout your day with a positive and open attitude for the possibilities of ways you'll take to achieve the goal.
That is okay. I'm doing that right now. That is genuinely. I've never heard of this before, but this is the master key system. I'm so happy to have received my first Grammy for my first major release. I'm so glad to have received my first Grammy for my first major release. I am grateful that all of my hard work through the past years have paid off, and I can't wait to do more. Okay, that's crazy. So, and if you just constantly have this as like your mantra, almost, you'll kind of align with it. You will attract it. You will attract to it. It's almost like a magnet. Like you will attract to that reality. It's interesting. It's like the Mandela effect, but like you're the one controlling the universe. It's interesting. So that's essentially that is how you control the universe, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you predict the future. And yeah, it's really that simple.
Repeat steps
You don't predict the future. You make the future. You are the future.
to 1 to 5